Yeah, because we're going to send it to him so he can,
Yeah,
at least wherever he's getting information, some people, it's nice for them to have it. So he's okay with it.
No
very
problem.
much
It is
okay.
recorded.
Excellent.
Nice.
So let us start. My name, Emmanuel already know. I'm Miriam Adam. We work with Emmanuel, Captain Emmanuel, we call him, on a tourism. I do Zara tours, safaris. We promote our African continent. So he promote on the west, I promote on the east. So we kind of like a collaboration.
So
So
between the
because
two of
our
you, so
huh?
between the two of you, my African road tour is set. All my
Exactly.
safaris, everything is ready. Now we just need to
Everything
get
is
Yes.
the
ready.
Corona to go away. Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Please continue,
So when
Miriam.
you go to the west, you got it. When you go to the east, you got it. And when we come to Thailand, or we go to Australia, we got it. We got you, right?
We
Exactly.
have the
Exactly.
best mango in the world in Thailand. Enjoy.
Wonderful, man.
Ooh, I miss the mango.
Very good mango.
Wow.
So
Thanks for
because
sharing
our
that mango with
industry
us,
of
Captain.
go ahead, Captain.
Thank you for sharing the mango with us virtually. Mm,
It's we're gonna eat with you.
we can eat it too.
Yeah, I'm fasting, so I'm gonna eat with you.
Oh yeah, you're fasting. That's
Miriam is
that's
doing Ramadan.
yeah. This is being Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Karim, and now she's talking in pantomime. We cannot hear you, Miriam.
Miriam, we lost you.
We can see you, your lips are moving, but no sound.
How about now?
Much
So
better. So would you like to maybe, one, introduce Emmanuel, Captain Emmanuel to me? You're doing so. I understand he's in tourism like you. Also tell me, what would you like the outcome of this call to be today? What would you like me to share with our brother Emmanuel today? Just so we can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to let Emmanuel introduce himself to you, exactly who he is. And I'm going to exit to sign in on my phone because my computer I don't want it to kick me out. So while I'm doing that, I want Captain Emmanuel, please introduce yourself to our brother, Ronan, and Ronan will introduce to you. And then I'll be back.
Before you go, while you go, Emmanuel can introduce himself to me while you're logging out and in. Please tell me, what is the purpose of the call today? I like to be specific, to the point.
I want Captain Emmanuel to be Captain Opulence with us to run the West Africa.
That's what
Right?
you want, and that's wonderful that you want that. I'm much more interested in what Emmanuel wants, because what we want is of no interest to the people we are working with. So, and as you know, with what we do, it doesn't help us if we want, because it's the partners, the new partners, that need to have the will. We have the way. We have the best vehicle in the world, but I really want to know, why is Emmanuel checking this? Is he looking from a customer point of view, from a business point of view? I know you already work with him in partnership in your normal business, so it makes a lot of sense to you that you guys will have partnership in this amazing online shopping center platform. But I would like to know from Emmanuel.
Yeah, and I want to add one thing. On a travel industry, we deal with public, right? Those public, they want to travel. So in our company, we want to introduce our safe travel kit and home safe revolution, because those two things, it can help those partner, because we already have a portfolio of client. So if we transfer client to give them a health, so even when they travel, they can still be healthy. Like, for example, all our product and Microsoft, because we have the safe travel kit and we have the home safe revolution, the best.
That's a very, very good idea. I actually have a partner in Israel who has 4 different massive businesses. I'm talking multi-million dollars. And 2 of them are in the travel industry. So he has this online traveler thing that he gives, like all the hotels and bookings and all, booking.com. So all of those, he gives today the most competitive pricing, which is always a good guide for you guys to both to meet. But what he does, because he works with airlines and he works with so many bodies, he now is putting the Safe Home Revolution on airplanes, on every traveler that actually book a hotel or book something. They immediately have this option, would you also like to check the Safe Home Revolution so you can be traveling safer? And then they click and go into his shop immediately. So you understand? So what you're thinking of is already done in certain countries, brand new, but definitely worthwhile taking advantage of, because leveraging on the work and time and money we already spent is always wise in business. Okay, so the good idea, very good idea. How about you log off if you need to? I can hear you fine now, so I don't know if you have to get off. And why don't you, Captain Emmanuel, take the mic? Give me 5 minutes about yourself. I understand you're working with Miriam, but tell me what she told you already about Opulence, about what we do, because we're a very unique and different company. Yes, we are a part of an industry called multi-level market, but it's not really, it's not the same. Because I've been in normal multi-level market for 25 years, and though it's a great industry, I think the products are expensive. I think the fact that they have less than 2% people that are customers buying a true product, and they operate on hype, and everybody, all those Amways and Herbalife, go, bring your friends, we are so different to that. And when people ask me, so what is your business, Ronen? I always tell them, we today we lead the world of e-commerce, home-based business, and online shopping. We are the masters. And they say, why you? Why not Amazon? Why not eBay? I said, depends how you measure. If you measure who makes more money, yes, eBay, Amazon, they will always make more money, but they are companies with massive amount of shareholders. They are companies that are interested only in bottom line profit, and they do not care about the people. That is why everyone can go spend $20,000, get themselves, go to China, get a $5 product that maybe sells well, and they do SEO, websites, landing pages, and try to sell massively mass market. They said, so what are you? And I said, we are a very unique fashion house. That's our mission statement, is to bring the manufacturing level of the rich, because guys, us three, I don't think we are multi-billionaires, right? So we're not rich enough. And that world of the very rich, they have access to things no one in humanity has. Not in health, not in medicine, not in doctors, not in anything. If you look at the manufacturers that are manufacturing for the rich, that is where you're going to find the highest quality. That's where things will stay for 20, 30 years, and not the junk and plastic that we get to buy only because it's cheap, it's cheap, it's cheap. So our mission statement is about humanitarian needs. It's about taking everything, never mind if it's fashion or jewelry or accessory or health or hair and scalp protection or gum and teeth protection, which is where people are the most pain and spend the most amount of money in the dentist, because that bloody thing costs a fortune. The average individual that has to decide between putting food on the table and between fixing an infection, they will rather go with the infection an extra 2 weeks, 3, because the cost for it is insane. So our job is to do two things. One, bring everything that's manufactured at the highest level and make it affordable for the middle to the low economy ground. That's not an easy mission, by the way, and we're achieving it for the last 16 years tremendously well. The second part is, how do we still allow the middle level and low level economy to improve their health? Now, why is that important? Because most people do not understand, unless you go to places like I travel, to New Zealand, to the Caribbeans. From what I know about my brothers and sisters, about some of the countries such as Somalia and even Nigeria have been through madness. I mean, most of my friends from Abuja, from Benin, they've been through a change of currency. They've been through madness. So in those places, when the average individual, if they can become sick less times, if they can have a true prevention of sickness program, instead of what the pharma is doing, which is to fix us once we're broken, give us drugs, give us, right, which costs a lot more money to fix once you're broken. So we are controlling the world that goes and research the nature. We believe that whatever was created, not by humans, is the most powerful and most synergetically working with humanity. So if you understand that we now have not one, but two new raw materials, that humanity does not have access to. The Norwegian spruce extract required 20 years of research, over 30 patents, and that is why the Chinese cannot duplicate it. That is why no one can put it in a lab and make another one, because it is so complex to take an extract from a tree, which is normally poisonous, and to be able to convert it into internal use in our blood system with zero toxicity. Zero toxicity, even in water you have toxicity. So now we can evolve beyond the companies that have created the juices and the pills and the gels and the antioxidants in coffees. We can evolve now to a place that instead of 25,000 micrograms of protection, we can give 5 million and above protection, 5.1 million micrograms of antioxidants in 100 ml of product. So we have just demolished the world, because the highest was flax seeds. And we are 17 times stronger than flax seeds, and we can do it like this. Tick! Gone. I don't have to take flaxseed and put it in the food and grind it and eat it, right? It is as simple. You wake up in the morning, you take those 30 drops, you go. And now you know that you're preventing your inflammation in our body. You know, we all have mini inflammations every day. And as we grow older, those inflammations become bigger, and now we can feel pain every day. We didn't sleep well, I slept on my hand, my back is hurting, my knees are hurting. For the simple average 50-year-old, 40-year-old, 30-year-old athletes, when they suffer from pain, they don't care about medicine or anything, they care about stop paining. So when you take two drops, put it on your hand and rub it like Voltaren into any area, and the people experience a drop of pain in less than 10 minutes, that is why everyone is going crazy for the last 2 years about Fountain of Life. I always laugh because I say people get crazy over name. We are funny creatures, humanity. But in reality, the more science you understand, the more knowledge you have, the more this stops being a hype or some friend telling me a story, and the more it's like, wow, this shit is real. Everyone needs to know about this. They're still using technology from the last 40 years. They still give antioxidants through all the fruits and vegetables and seaweeds. So everyone's still talking about acai berry, goji berry, nuni berry, aloe vera, miranga, all of these. Those were great, but they're 25,000 microgram. Today, humanity has an access to 5.1. So all those people ask me, okay, so what will I do with all my tablets that I have left? What will I do with my bottle of juices that I spend so much money on? And they do. They spend like $150 on juice. And I say, throw it. And I say, why? I say, because until today, you had to take that. It was the best. But in order to take it, you need something bad with it that's called preservative. Anything from nature, you must preserve. And preservative is poison, like sodium benzoate and other preservatives. So today, do not keep putting antioxidants with poisons in them, because there's no other way to preserve them. Today, stop it. Throw everything and start putting into your body 5.1 million microgram of antioxidant protection, so your body will stop losing so many cells every day and needs to replenish them and make new cells. Because our bodies are brilliant. They know how to make cells, but it requires energy. And if your body is spending 30% of its energy to make new cells every day from the ones that die, that 30% doesn't go other places. And then your secondary systems, eyes, hair, start to be affected. And that is why we all get old. So prevention of sickness and slowing the aging process by protecting ourselves like an iron dome from the external free radical is our unique experience. We are the only one in the direct sale world that has access to this product. And together with the second raw material, which is the medical grade micro silver, this is not nano silver, this is not colloidal silver. Most people don't understand, they only know silver. Silver is healing. Why is silver healing? It's not that it's healing. Silver does one thing very good, it kills bacteria and virus. That's true, but how silver? What silver? How does it do it? Until today, we all dealt with pieces of silver that are so small, that's why it's called nano silver or colloidal silver, which is not even silver. You make it in water with two metals. Those silvers are so small that if you put them on your face, on your skin, they go in through to your body and they create pockets of silver, which is poisonous. Medical grade macro silver, like the micro silver, is 1,000 times bigger than nano silver. And it's the most porous silver in the world. It is a technology that has 128 patents to make. Once again, not duplicatable, no one can go and re-engineer it. That gives us massive power. Massive. If you have something that cannot be engineered or re-engineered, it is incredible. So this silver, together with the Norwegian spruce extract, are working synergetically. And because of that, they've managed to take those two raw materials that only we have access to and create a set of products that we now call the safe home revolution. Because we must take the poisons out of the family's house by educating them. If you educate them, they will never use another toothpaste in their life with fluorides and with junk. They would never take a toothpaste that you need to use with water and that you must wash your mouth because it has poison. Why do they tell you, wash your mouth? Why? Because you cannot leave fluoride. You cannot leave some of the foaming poisons that they have in a toothpaste. And this is what we give our kids. Today we have a technology that when you brush your teeth, all you do is spit it out. Yeah, shall I continue? It's very important to focus on my words because I speak so much and I give so much data that if you're losing me for about a second, I need to start again. Because the only reason I talk so much is for you to have the knowledge, not for me to just talk.
I was actually looking at some of the slides that I actually, because Miriam actually, invited me for a presentation. And I have some slides here that I wanted to, ask questions from. So
sure.
I'll just wait for you to finish your presentation because
I'm giving you
the health and the medical aspect of Opulence is very, very much interesting to me. So I was actually enjoying the line of conversation. So I was just actually trying to respond to my colleague. I have a partner here who's with me in the office.
Please introduce them to us, or are they shy and say, no, I want to be the shadow in the corner? Please tell them to feel very comfortable, but if not, they're willing to, they can stay there. I want to finish because many people, you can see presentations, you can see videos, you can see many things. I always ask, what can I give the individual that is beyond what he sees in the presentation, that is beyond those formatted concepts? And I want, for me, it's so important because if people understand those two raw materials, they understand our point of difference to anything out there in the world. And if you look at business, you want to be unique. If you are unique, if you have sole distribution rights, if you have a very demandable product, and if you have a distribution method that does not restrict you globally all over the world, drop shipping, Now you have a pearl. That pearl is a vehicle. That vehicle, from my point of view, compared to everything I've seen, is a McLaren, better than a Lamborghini. But my brother, if you or your partner sitting there, if you guys do not know how to drive, it doesn't make a difference if I give you a McLaren or a Mazda. You're going to get the same results, right? So I always tell people, the fact that you're coming and talking to me and seeing a car, that let's talk about the more important thing at the end, and that's how much are you willing to be a student to come with us, because we're going to provide you 5 driving instructors that are going to work with you and drive with you every day until in the first month or 2 months, you learn how to drive. And when you learn how to drive, you can start helping us to teach other people how to drive. The biggest mistake of network marketing is that point, that they put all their effort on recruiting people, on getting them to put some money and joining some business. But once they've joined, the next thing they do is go look for the next person to bring in instead of starting to teach them how to drive. And every business owner, such as myself, that had employees, knows if you invest your first 2 months in a brand new employee properly, they'll be worth a fortune for you forever. And they'll be loyal to you, and they will never go and never leave and never cheat you. But if you treat people, if you treat them like sheep, if you treat them because of your own personal desires or agendas, it will always come to bite you in the back. Always. And I tell people, humanity, us, we are the most important commodity. So when I talk to a potential new partner like you, especially because you come from Miriam's side, now you need to know, Miriam today is one of the 6 most important partners I have in this business. She is a woman that has a heart like this. She is willing to give of herself to people, not for money, not for anything. She will turn the world upside down for people because she's a pure humanitarian. And if I had to choose my partners, I would take a Miriam over 10 multimillionaires every day, because I know that she will do what needs to be done with her partners, and I know she'll create amazing success. This is why she's been doing so well here. Miriam has been here longer than me.
Wow.
Yes, longer than me. I've been here 7 years. How long have you been here, Miriam?
But 15 years, but I move, and you know when you join the leader, right? You join the compassion, you join the real, the trust, the honesty. I move and I become, I ask him to sponsor me to become on his team for life. So that's why he's the best, you know, when he tells you and explain it to you, because why I want you to guys meet, because I know you, Captain, you are a go-getter. You are a leader by born. And you and Ronan, you can move the mountain. All of us together, we can move anything we want, because you know what? There's so many people out there need us who are like you and me. And they know other people who need our help. It's a humanitarian. The more you give is the more you get, right? And Ronan, Mr. Captain, he was there and listened to our CEO. You know what? Oh my God. Sorry, guys. My phone never.
You heard Ramin in one of the calls, you mean? Or been there where? Met Ramin where?
He came to the cocktail. The cocktail.
The first one was Ramin?
Yeah, he came, and he came for Renee, and he came for, so he's a leader because he wants to hear you guys speaking and understanding how he can move. He's a mover and shakers. That's why I give him salute.
I will definitely finish, and now we'll pass it to Captain to put his screens and to ask the questions. But I wanted to highlight the true simple point of why this business is the best, and then we can go into questions, answers in regards to anything you want. So remember, our biggest advantages are, one, our mission statement. Nobody out there does that. No one wants to bring the highest level manufacturing of the rich to the middle and the low ground. That's one. Two, no one holds two raw materials with full what we call distribution rights, sole distribution right in the world of direct sales, like the Norwegian spruce extract, fountain of life formulation, and medical grade microsilver. And that is the reason I was telling you about the toothpaste, because the toothpaste today is my second most demandable product. My organization makes between $250,000 to $500,000 in sales every 2 weeks of Fountain of Life, but it's getting to almost half that in toothpaste. So when I see an emerging product, I always focus on understand why that more than that. I like to do that. And the reason is because the toothpaste is something that everybody's using. They all know the concept of brushing teeth, but they've never experienced what this thing does. And by the way, I don't know if you ever had the chance of using it, but when you will, you'll understand that for the first time in your life, you're actually brushing teeth, you spit it, and then what happened, the medical grade microsilver stays on our gums all night long. For the first time in our life, it kills all bacteria and virus all night long, and now you wake up in the morning with almost no bad smell in your mouth. No other toothpaste does that. No other toothpaste can stay on the gums and teeth for long enough to truly clean and secure from bacteria. Everything you have in your gums as a problem, every inflammation, losing your bone, everything is from bacteria and viruses, because our mouth is one of the most, I don't know how to say it, but disgusting part of our body. The amount of bacteria we have in our mouth is insane. So the medical grade microsilver not only created a revolution in the toothpaste, but also our medical grade spray. When you think about surface sanitizing, even small businesses that are now paying a lot of money because if they see crowd, a dentist, a hairdresser, a coffee shop, a pizza shop, if they see crowd, they are obliged by the government to surface sanitize. And they use alcohol, and it evaporates every 2 hours. So they need a lot of money on product, and they need a lot of money on human resource. When we come to them with the technology of water-based medical grade microsilver spray, zero, no poisons, no alcohol, and this thing is killing for 1 week 99.9% of all bacteria and virus. 1 week. Emmanuel, think of all the people today that are doing all the buses, the airports, right? You need to sanitize every chair of every bus every 2 hours because it evaporates. This is why the German company that we are partnered with, they own this 128 patent technology. They do the big businesses, and we do the families. Oh, I lost Emmanuel. He's gone. I love talking to you, Miriam, but we do that every day. Okay, so now we have a new evolution of sanitizing surfaces that in one spray for 1 week, proven, by the way, 99.9% of all bacteria and viruses known to man. This is not just a coronavirus or this flu. No, all viruses known to man. After 2 weeks, this thing still kills 94%. Do you understand? Those are two very powerful raw materials. Now, yes, we put them into a toothpaste. We put them into a surface sanitizer that everyone that wears a mask is dumb if they are not spraying their mask, because when you breathe in and out to this thing all day long, I don't care about the corona. Yeah, I care about the bacteria accumulated every day to every human. One of the bacteria creates pneumonia. It's crazy. So you spray the mask in the inside once for 1 week, you are set. And everyone...
Raise that up again. Let me see.
You're
showing me something there.
The spray. Miriam is the model. She's showing you. I'm talking. She's showing the different products.
Wonderful.
So, I mean, I'm not going to talk to you about 1,400 products. I wanted to give you a few highlights so you understand, wait a minute, this is not just about how this company is distributing. there is something very deep here into the product aspect that in most companies I've ever promoted things, we never had such a point of difference. And that's why my job was always harder to try and prove, hey, why should you use this juice? Why should you use this tap? No, we have a massive point of difference. The science is there to back us up that we have no competition. So if we have no competition in the world of scalp and hair protection, in the world of gum and teeth protection, in the world of general body protection through external use of fountain of life, and in the world of protection of antioxidants through internal use into our bloodstream of the strongest antioxidant, strongest anti-inflammatory, and the strongest antimicrobial, and then we are totally controlling the world of fashion? Guys, now we're talking about Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Cartier, Tiffany. They cannot touch us. If you take any one of my shoes, any one of my watches, any one of the fashion and stuff that we have today from Ferry, you cannot compare it. Cannot compare it. Look at the leather we use. Look at the soles that we use. The soles are each stamped. It's the highest quality sole for a shoe being bought in Portugal. We have the highest leather quality men and women shoes. Every shoe is made by hand. So imagine if you have a shopping center with 6 different online shops, and for every shops you get the website done for you, you get the landing pages, you get all the electronic voucher, electronic catalogs that are all working simultaneously one with each other. This is ready for you for WhatsApp, for Instagram, for Facebook, for Shaver, for LinkedIn. It's ready. Take one catalog. Let's have a look at this. If I'm gonna allow to share your screen also, but if I share my screen with you and I go into, sorry, I'm just looking at my wallets, my volumes here. That's another day to see the volumes of the business in the last 7 years, how they grow, where the drop points are. It's very interesting, but this is training that I do with partners. Once you are partners, I like to take my back office and show them how real this business is. And every real business doesn't work on a bonus. Every 2 months you get some money. No, it has to be growth, and it has to show you a graph of up and down. Otherwise, you don't have a realistic business. And to look at my business and see how it raised itself to the point that today my average earning is between $2,500 to $5,000 every week. Now, it's not massive amount of money, but this is clean cash bottom line profit. Clean. And that's very nice for a part-time business of 20 to 25 hours a week. I used to make this kind of money. They've paid me because I was in the world of IT for many years as a VP of sales and marketing, managing all of Southeast Asia for a configuration management company. And so they used to pay me about almost $200, $250 a year. So it's not that I'm not used to seeing income. For someone like me, it's more interested to see where it comes from. What do I have to do for it to come? Because for that 200, 250, I have to give 70 to 80 hours of my life. I had no control. They could tell me when to go, what to do all the time. And yes, I got paid for it very well. Here, in 20 to 25 hours a week, I've built a generator of income that is so stable. You know, I never missed 1 week of pay. And in network marketing, most of the weeks I did not get paid because over there we are limited by ranks and qualification and the volume of sales you're supposed to get paid on. Now you don't get paid because your partner is not a super commander or this person is not a black diamond or whatever, and now you don't get paid on your volume. They flash it. I used to go crazy. In my last company called Monavi, I had 150,000 people. Listen, 150,000. And I made less than 10% of what I'm earning here with a network of 8,000. Did you understand what I just said? All networkers, they do not understand the stuff I'm telling you here. And this is why I like to go for real into the business, because if a professional is looking at taking this, I want him to see. I want you to see the bad, the good, the ugly. I want you to know exactly what's supposed to hit you over the next few months, because if you have the right expectation, you will succeed. But if I sell you a dream with the wrong expectation, you're going to start driving, you're going to crash and say, hey, man, you lied to me. This is not like you. I don't want that to ever happen to my partners. And that's why I want you to ask me whatever you need to ask me, and you're going to get a direct answer. You like the answers, you don't like them, that's your issue. But my job is to be the most accurate and transparent partner to you, because I see myself as a servant leader, not as a celebrity that is better than other people. No, I'm here to serve, and that's what they pay me for. And I'm searching for the people, such as Miriam, that are willing to serve and willing to improve other people's life, and because of that, your life will get better. I do not like quick money. I don't like dark money. Yeah, I don't like money that is earned by fluke, by luck, by hurting other people. I like blessed money. Money that is paid for you because you are truly doing something good. And I'm a spiritual guy, okay? I'm not saying that all my partners are like that. No, some people are very hard-nosed business, and I'm spiritual. I love people. And that is why I am so dedicated to this. I was going to share something with you. I will stop that because I've spoke for too long. I can always show you more stuff and more stuff after. The screen is yours to share, okay? And I'm a listener. Now,
Okay.
we'll take this to you, and I will listen here and try and answer.
Thank you, Ronan. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Captain.
You are muted. Captain Emmanuel, brother, you are muted. Your microphone is muted.
Oh, so sorry about that. All
Much better.
right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ronin, for everything you've said so far. I'm very, very happy when you shared your back office with me, and you mentioned something that I really love, which is about you're not looking for dark money, you're not looking for instant money, you're looking for legitimate, steady, consistent income, and I love that.
Can I get you to help me for a second? Can I get you to, let's make your volume better, because I can hardly hear you. So if you go to your little icon microphone, you see where it says mute and unmute, you see the microphone?
Yep.
Next to it, you'll have a little triangle. If you press the triangle, you're going to get a pop-up, and it's going to say at the bottom, audio setting. If you go to your audio setting, please.
Yep.
And just have a look at your microphone. You see the microphone? You can actually automatically adjust microphone volume, or you can unclick it and manually raise your volume of your microphone a little bit. That might help us.
Yep. I just did that. So how is it now?
Much better. Thank you.
So thank you very much for all you've said. Very fantastic presentation. And thank you for the compliment you gave about Miriam. Definitely, Miriam has been a fantastic person. And I'm so happy that she has actually made you and I up. She invited me first for a meeting that you anchored. And there were a lot of testimonies. If you remember very well, I was the person who called into the meeting to make comments about, there was this lady who is just 18 years old, who is actually an Opulence participant, who is paying for his college with Opulence.
You're talking about my sister Vernisha and her daughter Chloe. I actually flew to St. Lucia to work with them for 10 days. They are beautiful people. Beautiful. Wonderful. Her brother, by the way, Vernisha's brother, yeah, I believe he's the reincarnation of Bob Marley. Completely. Oh, wow. Bob Marley reincarnation. I sat with him, I met him, he's one of my closest friends, but man, like we're talking dreadlocks, we're talking the whole shebang. an incredible man. He's a reincarnation of John the Baptist and Bob Marley. And his name, by the way, is John the Baptist, Vernisha's brother. Beautiful man, just got married. For us, we are a family, bro. Beyond the business, we're a family. That's one thing important to know about us. Please continue.
Wonderful. So I'm going to share my screen with you now because I have a couple of questions. Because after your meeting the other day, I also joined Miriam's meeting. And in that meeting, we were actually taught the rudiments, the fundamentals. And then at the point that the slide was on how to get involved, how to be a partner, what are the levels. So I started doing some screenshots because I knew I was going to ask questions with those screenshots. But before I continue, let me quickly say that I would like this meeting to wrap up probably around 5 minutes to 2 p.m. here. So probably I would say that I may only have about maybe 15 minutes or less than that for this meeting because I have another meeting for 2 p.m. This is 1:42. So I'm going to be very brief with my questions. I'm going to go very direct. And then
if we cannot finish everything in 15 minutes, we have a lifetime, brother. We can jump on tomorrow and the next day. We have a lifetime. Unless you want to take advantage of a promotion they have now, which I recommend against. But if you want to use that, I'm not sure when the promotion is finished. I've got no idea, Miriam. Do you know?
Miriam,
I cannot hear you, Miriam. I cannot hear you. You're muted.
We have only this week. Like for me, okay. Let him finish and then let's see which.
I personally recommend to people not to take advantage of that promotion. It's promotion that's designed for people that are really struggling financially, and I think that they are missing out on a lot of advantages with registering for free. But if you do want to take advantage of this particular promotion against my recommendation, then we are limited in time because I don't know when it's finishing, today, tomorrow, something like that. So I don't want it to be the one that you have missed this because, but if you're not interested in that, you want to take my advice and come in properly, then we have all the time in the world. What we don't finish today, we'll do later today. Tomorrow, I'm always here. Okay? Always. Just, please ask your questions.
Thank you very much because definitely we can't do this. We can't.
Alex is very well prepared. Even he has a slide. Go ahead, Captain.
Yeah.
I said, congratulations. You already have the slide. Like you're well prepared.
But if you and I do not stop disturbing him, he won't be able to talk. You know that. So both of us listen to him. Let's start going through the questions.
All right. So this slide actually talks about becoming a retailer. Okay. And then I think is a first step. Then this particular slide talks about being a brand partner, all right? And what I understand from this slide is that you can be a partner on 2 levels, either as a lifestyle promoter or a lifestyle advisor.
Yep.
Now, to be very honest with you, I wanted to come in as a brand partner. My discussion with Miriam, the first time Miriam discussed it with me, was for me to come in as a brand partner, all right? And when I look at all the benefits, the full website shopping cart, shipping worldwide, low cost starting meaning and all, this is very attractive. This is where I want to connect. This is where I want to join. All right. But unfortunately, I told Miriam, I had gotten involved in some other investment very early this year. I have gotten involved with some other investment, especially in agriculture. Okay.
May you get involved in many investments in life. Always good to have your fingers in many different things. Do you mind if I'll ask, did you say agriculture?
Yeah, agriculture, yes.
Okay, maybe that's another conversation. I'm always interested to know what's out there, and I always invest into different things. But yeah, I'm very interested in agriculture. Obviously, as you know, most of my Israeli brothers and sisters are leading the world there. So we can talk about that another time. So because you are invested, you are very limited with liquid cash?
Very liquid cash, yes. So I am planning on coming in at this level as a retailer. And I understand that the financial commitment value is at $255 international. And
I recommend you look at $300. Okay, don't look at, never play with the tens of dollars because you always have fulfillment fee, you're always, don't look at it for any less than $300, in my opinion.
Okay, all right. So this is my first question. This $300 here, for me, does Canadian dollar apply or United States dollars? That's my first question.
No, it's all Canadian. Everything is Canadian dollars. All they're telling you is that internationally, you are paying $255, where Canadians pay $210 because they're going to pay their taxes after, because it's a Canadian company. We have all the taxes already included.
By the way, Mr. Ronin, I must tell you that the first thing that attracted me to this particular investment, Opulence, like Miriam pointed out to me from the beginning, is that it's a Canadian company.
Yeah, same here.
It's a Canadian company.
Same, that was my thing too.
I must tell you, I am a Canadian immigration consultant, or let me say a Canadian visa consultant. And I do a lot of immigration, helping people to relocate to Canada already. Canada, I studied in Canada for about 8 months, my postgraduate diploma. So, and I understand Canada a lot. I'm still planning to relocate to Canada, probably my family, to settle my family down while I move in and out of West Africa, Canada, West Africa. And when I saw this particular investment opportunity that is Canadian, I'm ready to go all out for this, honestly speaking. Good. So my second question specifically is that if I come in at a $300 level like you have just recommended, can I move on to being a lifestyle promoter?
Yes.
And how do I go about that? Because I wouldn't want to stop at lifestyle promoter level. I would like to move on to lifestyle advisor.
Everybody in a company, our mission, our highway, okay, even if you start as retail or promoter, the first goal is to become an advisor as soon as possible. Why? Because an advisor literally pays you for every action that you take twice more. So I'll give you an example. If you're a retailer, okay, that's a very different thing than promoter and advisor. A retailer is for someone that really says, I love this product. I was a customer. I love this product. And you know what? I want to retail it to my family, to my friends. I want to have some customers from all over the world on social media. I want to retail this product. And for that, you will be allowed to retail and get the commission on all your customers, right? But that is all. That's a retail. A retailer does not get paid on partners you bring, and a retailer does not get paid on the customers of the partners you bring in. So obviously a retail is designed only for two things. One, for people that want to just run a small retail business, have 10, 20, 100 customers, and make 1,000, 2,000, a month for themselves. Of course, you're not limited. If you bring 100,000 customers, you'll be making millions, yeah? Don't get me wrong. You're not limited with how many customers, but no duplication. You will not get paid on the effort of your partners or their customers. That's one thing you need to understand. Promoter and advisor will pay us on the partners and the customers. A promoter will pay half. It's that simple. So if I bring, let me show you, if I may, the wholesale. I want you to go. Do you have the wholesale? Actually, if you stop sharing for a second, you can share in a second again. But I want to show you the real purpose that you want to look at for the first month. Okay. No, I need this one. Okay, stay on this one. That's good. Yeah, no, that was good. If you have it, that's perfect. I love this, man. Just put that, that's what I was going to put up. Perfect. So if you have this, have a look. If you are a retailer, right? You can come to us and say, guys, I'm only interested to sell products to customers, but I know some great people. And some of them are business owners. I know some other people that might want to actually use this platform. I want to bring them to you and I want to get a finder's fee, right? You can do that as a retailer. You bring a partner, and if they become a retailer like you, the company will pay you a one-off payment for bringing him in, a finder's fee, they'll pay you $15, right? Because you're a retailer. But if you're a lifestyle advisor and you brought that retailer, you're going to get $25. So if you're an advisor yourself, this is why I say to people, let's get you to advisor as fast as possible. If you're an advisor and you brought an advisor, you're going to get $250. If you're a retailer and you brought an advisor, your finder's fee is only $100 instead of $250. So the same for promoter. If you're a promoter, you're going to get more than a retailer, but still you're not going to get as much as a lifestyle advisor for the finding fee, right? Finder's fee. So one is be a customer of the product. Two, find customers, make money retail on your customers. Three, bring partners, get paid finder's fee, and then if you're a promoter or advisor, you will get paid up to 7.4% on the sales of your partners and your customers, right? And as I said, every product pushes a different commissionable volume for every sale of product. Okay, so when you truly are looking and asking me, I need your face for a second, because this is where I like to see people's eyes. According to your face, I can see you're with me, you're half with me, you didn't understand, so I've lost you. You're gone. Brother, Captain, where are you? We're missing you.
I guess my internet connection is fluctuating, so
You're doing like a strip dance or something to your partner there, and you don't want us to see. Hey, we can see too. Where are you?
I'm here actually.
I always tell people we need to do business very seriously, but we should never take life too seriously. You know, that's what keeps us fun. So remember, first your customer, second step, right? You're a customer that finds customers. Third step, you're a finder's fee, like you bring people that can use this platform better than you maybe. And four, get paid on all the sales of my organization, my partners and their customers. Because on my customers, I get paid, never mind what shop I am, right? So when you really think, Ronen, how should I start? I will tell you, it really depends on your cash availability, on your fluidity of your cash. And if you tell me, Ronen, look, I'm really, really tight. The only thing I can do is start as a retail, okay? I will tell you that's not a bad thing. It's not perfect, but it's not a bad thing. Why? First of all, you want to lock your position in your organization as fast as you can. So even if you're planning to be a lifestyle advisor next week, it is wiser to take the retail, right? Lock your position and then upgrade. Although if it's really a weak difference, most people will tell you it's a tough decision, because if you start as a retail and upgrade to advisor, you're losing 870 Canadian dollars. And if you start as an advisor, you gain all of that. So as a retailer, you're going to lose the $400 fast start bonus. You're going to lose the $870 in fashion that we get to buy fashion. You're going to lose those. Yes, you can upgrade, but you're not going to get the advantages of starting as a lifestyle advisor, right? If you're going to tell me it doesn't make any difference, Ronen, because I just don't have the cash, I can't go to a friend and borrow $600 tomorrow. The bank won't give it to me. I don't have it. So if you don't have it, the best of the worst scenario is to first get in as a retailer and at least lock your position, because if someone comes in tomorrow, they already considered one of your partners and you'll be making volume from the sales of the organization they're making, right? So for instance, today I have a meeting with a very unique woman in India, okay? And her name is Lubna. She, for many years, has worked with me on the world of women empowerment, okay? She's dealing with thousands of women in India. She built a non-profit organization, And she's the one that invited me. I did not go because of the corona, unfortunately, but almost 2 years ago, she started on this program and she invited me to Kolkata to lecture to 500 female students about empowering women. Now, I don't want to get undressed to prove to you I'm a man, but that's a big compliment for a creature like me to be invited by the opposite sex and talk to them about. It's amazing to me, yeah. Never happened yet because I got stuck here in Thailand with Corona, but I'm really looking forward to it. So Lubna, because of the pandemic, she lost her job and she had a very high paying job compared to Indians. Yeah, the average Indian will make about $50 a month earnings. 50. They are doing much less than you guys. In Nigeria, the average is about 200 a month, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right? I don't remember how much it is in Nairas, but I remember I was checking it and it was about the 200 mark. So they're making a quarter less than what you guys are making in Nigeria. And she told me I must find a solution. So today she's coming to do the final steps of the presentation with me. Now, if she joins tomorrow and you only join with your retail the next day, you're now missing her. You will never see her in your organization. You won't enjoy whatever she built. Now, we don't know what she'll build, but she might bring 1,000 people that each one has 50 customers. That might be worth on its own about 20 to 40 grand a year. You do not want to lose that because of procrastinating of now or tomorrow or the next day. Many of our leaders you'll talk to, Renee, Sherry, Sherry specifically. Sherry is the best story. She has procrastinated for 2 hours. She has been in a presentation, physical, not online, in the old days. And there was one guy in there that was at the same presentation, and he joined 2 hours before her. 2 hours. And this guy ended up being a massive networker. She talks about it till today. She hates the concept. She makes a lot of money today, but the concept, it's like, how stupid I am, 2 hours, right? And $50,000 a year gone. So I always tell people in business that one of the biggest diseases is procrastination. Really, people that do not procrastinate, people that are real entrepreneurs, they don't play games, they take chances, they're not worried. Those are the people who usually make it anywhere they are. And many people ask me, Ronan, why are you pushing to advise us so strongly in the beginning if we can upgrade? I say, let me tell you the honest truth. Because if you are not truly broke, if you're not on the street in a carton box, you have no reason to ever look at a retailer. And I say, why? I said to them, because for me, when you're telling me, should I go with retail or advisor? And if you have the money, I know that if you're going to go retail, what you're really doing is what the average people are doing, employee mindset, and that is asking yourself a question. And that question is, if I fail, what is the least I'm going to lose? A true entrepreneur does not think that way. He said, I'm going to succeed. Never mind what's going to happen, I'm going to succeed. What is the most profitable way for me to start? Not how much will I lose if it doesn't work. Because how much if I lose if it doesn't work means you already have a losing attitude. And you will lose. So you better not start at all and save yourself your $200. Right? But if you're going to win, and there's no point to start a business unless you're going to win. If you're going to win, you want to get the best value for your investment. You're not spending money as a customer going buying bread. You're building a business. So what is the most valuable proposition I can get for my money? Obviously, if I spend 1,800 Canadian, I want to get 2,500 in equity and get paid the most on every action I do. Now, if you are really broke and you have no chance, I always tell them, it's better to start as a retailer and start taking some steps to change something in your life. Because if you cannot afford a $1,000 business today, you're in trouble. Whatever you've chosen in your life, whatever you have done, has not been done properly. And brother, don't get me wrong, but even when we invest money, as investors, we never put ourselves in a situation, we shouldn't, put ourselves in a situation that we are counting beans, that we are counting, can I afford $200 or not? That is not good economy, right? Now, I promise you, I've made more mistakes in economy than most people I know. It's the only way to learn. So I always say to people, make mistakes, make mistakes, make mistakes. Don't ever think that it belittles you. No, the more mistakes you make, the better you become in everything you do. So if you really say to me, Ronen, I've overextended myself. I went into another industry and I invested my money, and true, I've overextended myself to the point that I can't afford $1,000 today, never mind what will be. Then my answer to you is, brother, lock your position. Lock your position, get a retailer, and push yourself as fast as you can to promoter or advisor. If the situation financially is really that tight, then maybe you should look at the promotion Ramin made now, because his promotion is going to end now, but he built it specifically for the average household in Nigeria, Kenya, right? The average household, that for them, $1,800 is a real hit, okay? For them, he built that promo, and he said, okay, more important for me to get you to a shop that pays you more, because I want to get you on money as fast as I can. It's more important for me that than you lose a little bit on no product or on no shopping credit. So what I will do, and that's what he's done with the promotion, he said, if you really are tight, what you want to do is take the advantage of the promotion. Start as a retailer and then pay to upgrade through the promotion, which means you can literally get your lifestyle advisor shop for half price. You understand? You start as a retail, you pay because of the promotion instead of $250 minus $1,800, right? You have the promotion here. So you see the numbers in front of you. Now, please remember, when people ask me, Ronen, why do you not recommend the promotion? I say because I believe the best advantage when we start the business is the owner telling us, you started as a customer, you paid full price as a customer. Now you're going to be a partner, so you're going to get discounts for what you buy. But when you buy your shop, I'm going to give you a one chance only, one time only, for you to be able to buy product for a cheaper price than you will ever buy after. And that is why for the $1,800, we normally get $2,500 of all the Safe Home Revolution, $766 in our shopping credit account for more inventory, like a petty cash for our business, right? It's very important. And $870 for fashion, because when we promote things, the more we have things for ourselves, the more excited we get, right? So he wants us to have the Safe Home Revolution experience for ourselves. He wants us to have $800 plus so we can go into the fashion world of our own shop, experience the fashion and get excited about it. And he wants us to also have money in our petty cash, in our shopping credit, so we know we're okay if I need tomorrow a new product. If I need something else, I always have some money in my small cash account in my business to be able to purchase inventory. So that $1,800, we're not buying a shop, we're not paying for registration. All we're doing is really buying products and buying money that we can use in the future, right, at the best value. $2,500 for $1,800. That's all it happens. So what you're really doing is you're coming in, you're buying a product, and then you promote it. How much do you get for your money? As a retailer, you get pretty much your money. As a promoter, you get an extra $100, $200 or something on top of your money. And for an advisor, you're getting almost $800 plus for your money. You've done a good deal, right? And I always say to people, never look at it as a possibility of losing money. Because when you go to your supermarket and you buy your milk and your bread, you don't look at it as losing money. The money is gone, you ate the bread, so you don't look at it as losing money, you look at it as living. The same here. You're not giving Ramin or Opulence money like, you know, with nothing. You're basically buying stuff or for yourself, or like me, I always buy because I have many customers around me. So this is my quick cash. I came to Thailand with 60 balls of FOL. In the first 3 weeks, they were gone. I did not take money out of an ATM for almost 4 months after. Just from the cash I've made, 2,500 baht for a bottle. Everybody after 3 weeks were in front of my room. Do you have more balls? Do you have more balls? And I did not have. And I'm lucky like you because I cannot bring Fountain of Life into Thailand at the moment. We're in the middle of doing all the FDA work. So I ran out of my quick cash money. And it pisses me off, just so you know, because there's so many people here now that used it, they want it, and they cannot get it. So hard to tell you, but I will tell you, if you don't have the cash, start as a retail. I did not hear you, Captain.
Ronnie? Mr. Ronnie, we have to go now. This is already 7 minutes past 2.
Yeah, send another call.
Yeah. So when can we have another call?
You can have it to me. You can have it to me even today. It's up to you.
Okay. So we have another meeting like 7 p.m. my time. Is that possible?
7 p.m. your time. Let me check it.
7 p.m. Let me just see. You are currently in Abuja?
Yes, I'm in Abuja. Yes.
So that will be 6 hours behind me, I think. Siri, what's the time in Abuja?
Currently, this is 2 p.m. 2:07 p.m.
Time in
So
Nigeria?
5 hours time.
I'm just trying to see the difference. So for me, it's 8 p.m. now. So you're talking about 6 hours from now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
That's 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. Let me lock it in.
And mine, it will be 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay.
That is 2 a.m. Saturday. For me, it's
No.
Saturday.
That's convenient for you.
Yeah, and me, 2 p.m. Friday.
2 p.m. is
2
prayer. So what time will be
2 a.m.
convenient for you?
Saturday for me. So 1 second. Call with Miriam and Captain Emmanuel.
Is that time convenient for you? 2 a.m. your time?
Brother,
You're very lucky, Emmanuel.
the way I do business, there is no time that is not convenient.
Wow.
The reason
That's it.
I'll explain to you. No, don't get impressed with it. It's just in reality, when you think about it, I today am no longer working a full-time job. I today am on a tropical island on a mentality of a holiday, getting paid 5,000 a week. For the 5,000 a week, the minimum I can do is be there for the people.
We can hear you.
Talking on a call. He needs to go to his call. So we booked, we're locked. I will send you the Zoom number now, Miriam. You give it to Emmanuel, and I will see you guys in 6 hours. Go to do your thing. I don't like to hold you back. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you,
See you in
Miriam.
6 hours.